This podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory. My name is Glory. Glory.
Yeah, her name's
Not the
Glory.
girl. Jesus
Not the
Christ.
girl.
Not the girl.
Not the girl.
Please. Jesus Christ.
I'll tell him.
Sorry,
I'll tell him on Friday when I see him. I'll be like, all right, the girl's name is Glory. She had a breakdown when I
Glory.
told her.
The girl.
The girl.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, he could have been talking about Rayanne. He could have caught an episode that Rayanne was on. There's like 3 of those, though.
But do you bully Rayanne a lot?
Not as often as I
on
bully
the
you.
podcast? Exactly. So I'm like, I'm probably the girl that
The
he was
girl.
talking about.
Oh, you are. Yeah, come on.
Stupid.
For context,
Hate it.
my boss found the podcast and told me he liked the part where I bullied the girl. I heard that's a fan favorite when I bully Glory. That is a fan favorite.
Apparently it is.
Yeah. So I still haven't gotten out of the, like, we start off the podcast with live music. Live music isn't a fucking thing anymore. So a couple of bands that we talked to, it hasn't been aired yet, but a couple of bands that we've talked to, want me just to say them? Can I say them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oolong, Cheers Pricks, and Plague Skater, as well as a bunch of others, are doing a Minecraft live stream concert thing on May 15th.
What is it called?
Flea Fest, because the
Flea Fest.
the record label is Flea Collar Tapes. So go check that out. We'll host it here, but like go watch it over there. Why the fuck would you watch it over here?
Exactly. Idiots. No, sorry, you're not idiots.
Morons,
you're not idiots.
Idiots.
You're not idiots. No.
So
Stop.
yeah, make sure you check that out. Block by Block West is gonna happen. I think on the 16th, right?
Yeah, the
that's
16th.
why they pushed it.
That has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about the only thing that's going on for live music. Shows are probably been postponed or whatever. Who really fucking cares anymore?
It's all the same thing now, and probably for the next like couple months, we're gonna have the exact same intro. Like,
more shows were canceled, and there's this live stream where you can watch old performances, like Play Now or like, or it was Play On, right? Yeah, it was Play On. Or
it was something. Music isn't dead or something.
Music isn't dead or whatever.
Yeah, live music is dead. I think we could say that.
Live music is gone.
It's gone. Unless you're doing like an actual like live stream.
Yeah.
Like what they did for Stay at Home thing. That Niall Horan and Liam Payne. Yeah, that thing. Unless you do that, yeah, live music's dead.
Well,
until,
those are stupid because
COVID.
they're like in their home and like it's like a 240p stream because all the boomers don't know because they're all getting like big ass names and they've all got these nice ass recording setups. But they have like some shitty laptop webcam that they use to record. So
yeah, like 5 pixels.
Yeah,
but
it's
then
literally
it's like,
3 pixels by 3 pixels.
Exactly. Yeah, but you can imagine that it's like a good setup.
It's a good setup
because of the pixels that you can see. The 5 pixels, you can be like, okay, I can kind of see that's a good setup.
I can kind of see Billy Joe. Barely.
Exactly.
I can kind of make out his face.
It was kind of like a little
quirky.
A little quirky, but like it was a good performance. That was good. Liam Payne's though, that was like.
Okay, Gloria.
No, I will not stop talking about that. It was like so crisp. Like I was like, am I in the same room with you? This is. Anyways, sorry.
That's the One Direction talk for this week. Since they didn't do anything besides breathe, that's our One Direction talk for the week.
Oh, thank God they breathe. Let's talk about that for a second. I thought it really impacted me this week. It was wild.
It was really important to me this week that they woke up in the morning.
Exactly.
It was great.
Wait. Speaking of One Direction, Zayn and Gigi are having a baby. Zayn Malik.
Oh, that's right. That happened this week. Who gives a flying shit?
Yeah. It's not like music, but
they're having a kid. We're going to start covering all the celebrity gossip news on here now because we're out of live music to talk about, so that's going to be our new intro, is talking about...
Guess what James Charles did? I don't know what
talking
he did.
about who got caught by TMZ or whatever.
Oh
God damn, the fucking TV I had to steal from my brother... My monitor died, by the way. The TV I stole off my brother's desk is so fucking bright. I can see it in like the reflection of my glasses.
I can see it too. Yeah. I'm actually watching myself in the reflection of your glasses.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So I'll just do that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Never doing that again. Eye reveal. Whoa. My glasses are gonna start to transition because it's so fucking bright.
Oh yeah.
So you wanna talk about music this week?
Nah. Just go to Kimsey.
Fuck. No.
I think that's what everybody wants here. Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
So
Remo Drive.
New single released on April 28th. Called Star Wars. Oh, it's Star Wars Day. Today's Star Wars Day. Happy Star Wars Day. Happy one of our ex-podcast members. I have to make sure that's known because fuck you, Ferris. It's their birthday today.
Don't say that. No.
Happy birthday, Ferris.
We love you, Ferris.
We hate you.
Happy birthday, Ferris.
Fuck you, Ferris.
Yeah. Happy birthday month to my brother as well.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that all month. Whole month.
All month.
But yeah, today's also Star Wars Day. Isn't that crazy? We're doing a podcast on Star Wars Day. Absolutely wild.
This isn't gonna happen for another 7 years.
And we're not gonna be around by then.
Oh wait, that won't happen. Oh wait, yeah. Well, sorry.
Yeah. I can't stand Glory. I can't do this much longer.
Oh my god.
I'm quitting next week. I'm just staying. Yeah, I'm staying here for the other special guests that we have and the Pedals for Armor discussion, and then I'm quitting.
And that's it.
That's
just gonna be Rayanne and I.
But Rayanne doesn't show up.
So it's just gonna be me. We knew this is how it was gonna end. It was either gonna end just you or just me. If there's no both of us at the no. It's either you or me.
Exactly.
So can't say I didn't see this coming.
Exactly. So Wemio Drive.
Oh yeah.
I fucking hate that. They dropped a single. Star Warship. Dropped on April 28th. Came with an album announcement. The album is dropping at the end of June. I can't remember the exact date, but I think it's that last Friday in June. So what did you think of the single, Glory? Me too.
Okay. So, it wasn't my
cup of tea.
Genre.
Cup of tea.
It was good. I could say that. It was good. It wasn't very good. It wasn't bad. It was good. It was good. I could put it in probably my road trip playlist, but only because it has 800 other songs. And I wouldn't be hearing it constantly, but it's nice to hear every once in a while. I could say that, I guess. It's one of those, hey, it's Remo. But that's kind of...
It had a weird opening.
Yes.
Very
definitely.
Very it gave me Hang 'em High vibes in the beginning. If we're gonna compare it to something that we both...
intro.
I hate the entire song.
I hate that
entire song.
Yeah, Hang 'em High isn't their best song. That's the low point of their career.
That's the low point.
Except Emily. Frick Emily. I hate that song with a passion.
That's the low point of 3 Cheers, in my honest opinion. But we're not gonna get into that discussion yet. We're gonna save it for Nick. Yeah. Because we have to ask him about the I have to put that in the title and put that in the title.
We have to ask him about that thing.
Yeah, that Ferris told us. Nick.
Thank you, Ferris. We love you. Happy birthday.
I swear to God.
Yeah, so he's putting that in the title.
Yeah, I put it in the title.
So, if I were to rate this song,
it's a 0 out of 10.
1 to 10. Okay, if I were to rate this song 1 out of 10, I'd probably give it a 6. 6.
I think I'd agree.
6.7. I could say that.
Yeah.
So, Dashboard Confessional.
I'm not done. I had to sign checks. I'm not done. Sorry. That's why I looked down. Yes, I'm doing important work right now, Glory, during the podcast. I'm sorry.
Show us the check. Let me see that for a second.
Actually, give me 2 seconds. I realized I didn't turn my lights on. I'm gonna be really dim in 2 seconds.
You're fine.
Okay, but then it's gonna get dark out, and then I'm not gonna be fine. I'll be right back. Okay, don't bully me.
Okay,
I bully you.
I'll stall it. Okay, so while Shane's gone, I'm gonna talk about whatever I want. So,
hi, I'm back.
Let's talk about Harry.
No talking about Harry Styles on a podcast that I'm on.
Going into a whole rant about Fine Line and how Harry Styles 1 is more superior, but my doorbell's going off and my dog is barking.
Okay.
So,
I'm sad that your mic's not picking up every ounce of that.
Do you want it to?
Not really, no.
Okay,
But
there
yeah,
you go. Yeah.
Remeo Drive. I've only listened to them a couple times. You're Killing Me
Mhm.
is a great song. Big shout out
I
to.
haven't heard that.
It's a great song. Big shout out to Matt for showing that one to me. Matt's the one
God
that gets
bless.
us all the cool bands on the podcast.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, it's. I agree with what you said. Probably a little bit lower, but if we're gonna
Okay,
start
like
rating
5.
things, yeah, like
Yeah,
five
I
or
want to start
six.
rating things. Okay, I want to start rating things because then it gives us like a closing for like songs and
You
stuff.
can
Like,
rate
okay,
things.
so we're done with that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll rate things. I'll rate things. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So,
Fantastic.
Dashboard Confessional.
Yes.
They dropped some Spotify singles, 2 to be exact, on April 29th. They dropped a cover of Circles by Post Malone and a remake or remix
Yeah, something.
they reimagined
Mhm.
version of their song "Screaming Infidelities."
Yes.
Infidelities. Uh, Circles was very good. I really vibed with how his voice and how he kind of switched up the whole vibe of the song. It still kind of stayed like a chill song, but he kind of made it more eerie. I don't know. I really, really like that flip. Also, his voice worked very well with that genre.
Mhm.
Screaming Infidelities was pretty good. I haven't listened to them much, but it was good.
Yeah.
I definitely preferred Circles though. The cover of that.
Gloria and I have both not listened to Dashboard Confessional, so we're not basing this off of anything. It's just kind of like
Yeah.
this happened and it was a slow week, so we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, but it was also kind of cool because it's Post Malone, and I
Yeah.
like Post Malone, so it kind of fit.
I had
Yeah.
no idea it was a Post Malone cover until you told me before we started.
Are you serious? How have you not heard Circles?
I'm sure, like, I was like, at this point, Glory, we're at the end of the playlist. I was barely paying attention to it. I just wanted it
Wow.
over with. So, like,
Mhm.
I didn't even notice. I don't actively listen to Post Malone or the radio.
Wow.
So,
You
yeah.
should start actively listening to Post Malone.
I'm alright.
Okay,
I'm
that was
okay.
the next thing you could have said. Wow. Oh my god.
But,
What would you rate it?
what would I rate it? A 5.
Yeah.
I think that's the
5?
next way to go.
Okay. I'd rate his Post Malone cover probably like a 7, solid 7. And his reimagined version of Screaming Infidelity is probably like a 5. 5. So, yeah. I don't know how to move on from it. Queen?
Okay, so Queen. This song was this was stupid and pointless.
Yeah, I didn't get it. But basically what they did is I think I kind of zoned out because like
It was
with
just-
Queen,
It was the same thing.
yeah, wasn't it just We Are the Champions, but just with a different
Different
like-
word.
Yeah, You Are the Champions.
Yeah, that's all of it.
Yeah,
that-
that's the name of it.
That was the song.
You Are the Champions. That was released April 30th.
Yeah, it was.
Cool.
It
was this.
It was just a fucking song. Like when I
just listen.
like when you brought it up, I'm like, it's just gonna be the song, but they replaced one of the words in
Yeah.
post, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what it was. It wasn't even re-recorded. It was the same goddamn song, but instead of saying "We Are the
No,
Champions,"
it was re-recorded.
It was. I didn't notice. That's for goddamn sure.
Oof.
But it was the same fucking song, and it wasn't good.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I like Queen. I'm not like a hardcore fan. I like Bohemian Rhapsody, like the movie, not the song. Song slaps, but like the movie. It was just, as Shane said, just basically it was the same song. They just replaced one word. I think it was for a COVID-19
Yeah.
thing in support of that. I'm not sure. I could check right now, and I am. In support of the COVID-19 solidarity response.
Yeah, isn't that the
font.
big ass title like on the Spotify thing? Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So that was cool of them, but like you could just stream We Are the Champions.
You could
with,
just stream one of your old performances instead.
Or that. That would have been really, really cool if they streamed Live Aid again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have watched that, even though I've seen the same performance like 50 million times. I would have tuned in to watch that. But it's okay. That was their choice.
Yeah.
They're doing something,
It was
which is more
creative.
than a lot of people.
I mean, I'll give them
Yeah.
that. It was creative, whereas most bands are just taking the route of being like, all right, fine, here's an old performance.
Yeah.
So it was something different. I'm not saying it was good. I thought it was boring and stupid and whatever.
Okay.
But
I'm feeling like a 3 coming
I'm
from you.
feeling like a 0.
A 0. Wow. That's harsh, Shane. That's very harsh.
I'm feeling like a
Well,
-3.
a negative
A
3.
negative
Wow.
3.
I'm feeling like a regular 3
Okay.
because it just like I just had a hiccup. Okay. Like it was there are worse things on the list.
Yeah. Oh
We'll
yeah.
talk about it.
Oh
I
my.
think you know who
Oh
I'm
my.
talking about.
I think you and I have different things. I know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you know what. I think you know what I'm talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about. Unless we're
I'm
talking about
probably
the same
talking about the
thing.
same thing. I think we're talking about the same thing, except 2 of the songs on that.
Okay, we're
Talk
talking about the
in,
same
like, 2
thing.
seconds.
Yeah, we're talking about the same thing.
Okay. So what is next? Boston Manor.
Boston Manor.
I'm gonna let you just lead
Yeah,
this.
just let me lead
You
this.
got this.
Boston
Yeah.
Manor dropped an album. Glue. I almost said Elmer's Glue because somebody got me with that joke today.
Elmer's. Oh, hee hee.
It's not funny. I told them I wasn't laughing, and then they Snapchatted me pictures of them laughing at me. It was so
Nice.
mean. So they
Is that
dropped.
Sam?
No, it was one of my mutuals on Twitter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they dropped Glue on May 1st.
Blue.
We haven't been
Yeah.
keeping up with the singles here on the Good Noise podcast.
We have not.
We have not.
But at least we catch the albums.
Yeah, we did catch the albums. And I have only listened to a couple Boston Manor songs before I listened to this album. And whoa. Like I really enjoyed it. I don't know
Yeah.
where that came from. The opener was solid. It really
Okay.
it wasn't like, whereas I find most albums that we talk about on here that aren't like things that I would go out of my way to listen to,
Yeah.
typically have boring openers.
Mm-hmm.
This had a really good opener and
Mm-hmm.
one of the best closers. Well, because it was like Scream.
Yeah.
I was like driving and I was like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
So I thought the closer was solid too. I think the song is called Liquid. It's the second to last song on the
Oh
album.
yeah. I saw him.
I played that a couple times. I really like
Yeah,
that
I
song.
had a feeling that was gonna be your song.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
when I
right
listened
there.
to it.
And then the opener
Yeah.
and the closer were both really good too. But my mind is going more towards that ending part of the album. I have to listen to it again. I personally think it's something that I could get like stuck on and like obsess over for a week and then forget about, because that happens.
Yeah.
But I think that's something that I could rack a shit ton of plays up on in like a week and then forget about.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. What would you? Well, no, we're gonna do that after I go over.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was a album. It wasn't bad.
Uh-huh.
It was good for what it was. I feel like I always say that when we talk about Scream albums.
Yeah.
I just need to get into that genre
It wasn't
more.
even Scream. It was more pop punk.
It was heavy
It was
for pop punk.
Yeah, but it's
It was
not
like pop rock.
It's not. Yeah, but it's not metal either. Like,
Yeah, like
especially
pop
the past
metal.
couple weeks where we've talked about like death metal,
Yeah.
metalcore,
Right. Yeah.
post-hardcore, shit like that.
Mhm. Yeah. Dance, Gavin Dance, whatever they are, right? They were,
They're like metalcore
Oh.
too.
yeah, they were like metalcore. Okay. Okay. I could pick out like 2 songs that I did like off of the album that I was like, okay, I can vibe with this. It was Ones and Zeros.
Okay.
That was a pretty good one. I also liked Stuck in the Mud.
Okay.
Those are my 2 songs that I was like, oh, I could vibe to this. The album though, it felt slow to me,
Mhm.
which is kind of stupid considering it was like a fast-paced album. But yeah, it was there.
No, I
It
get
was-
that.
it was- yeah.
Some parts of it did drag. That's why I think
Yeah.
I gravitate more towards the ending part, because it was kind of like a slap in the face after kind of like an album that did drag at some points.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was perfect,
Yeah.
or anywhere near like an album of the year or whatever, but
Yeah.
it was still, there were still some more than decent parts to it.
Yes,
And I enjoyed it
definitely.
more than I was expecting to.
Yeah.
So that was good. Like, I even tweeted about it. That's how much I
I saw that.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't think I liked it though. I was like, that is not the tweet.
Yeah.
That should not have been. No, that's a solid 4 out of 10 for me. Like
A 7 here.
a 7. Wow.
7.5. Yeah.
Wow.
As you can see, Glory and I continue to have differing music tastes. If Glory and
Wow.
I agree on something, on an album, the world fucking ends. That's just how it works
And
here.
I don't think we've ever agreed like fully on an
I
album.
think we agreed on The Used, but your connection
I
was
don't
dog
listen.
shit. So, like,
Oh yeah,
we didn't really,
that was
like,
bad.
we weren't
We
able
don't
to have
have
a
that on
conversation
camera.
about it.
Yeah.
But I think that's the closest we got to agreeing to something. Next week is going to be interesting. Tune into that. I promise you that.
Is that Haley?
Yeah, next week's Haley.
Oh
Next week's
dear
going to be
God.
really interesting.
I'm gonna fight you, and it's
It's
gonna
going to be
be
good.
funny.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
So Motionless in White dropped a remix for their song.
They sure did.
Yeah, for their song called Another Life on May 1st. Um,
Nice.
I thought not only did they pick the right song to remix,
Mhm.
it fit the vibe of the song well. They didn't try to do like what Water Parks did with Telephone and like
Oh.
slow down a fast song. This song is
Mhm.
already slow to begin with and not very heavy, and they kept that
Yeah.
vibe going. So
Good.
it's listenable. It's not like something I would go. I'd much rather listen to the original,
Yeah.
and I think that's just how it is with remixes.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it either. I've listened to it more than once since it came out.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, what'd you think?
Cool. Okay. So I don't mind Motionless in White. Motionless in White and Corn are like artists that I can listen to, or bands, whatever I can listen to that you listen to, like religiously. Um, it just sounded like a Motionless in White song. Like it didn't sound like a remix,
And that's
because
why
I
I
don't.
didn't hate it,
Yeah.
because it
So
did.
it's not like they went so far out that it was like, oh, this is they're trying to make this a pop hit or whatever. Like it just sounded like them, and that was cool.
Yeah.
So I can respect that they did that.
Yeah, they stripped
thing.
they stripped the guitars and the drums and whatnot off the song and just put an electronic beat over it, and it I don't want them to do that like on the regular,
Oh no.
but like
No.
it wasn't bad.
Exactly.
like-
Like you wouldn't be opposed to one of the
If they dropped an album that sounded like that, I think I would cry.
Oh yeah.
But if they
Yeah.
want to keep on remixing songs while we're stuck in quarantine, granted, I'd much rather them record new music while in quarantine, like
Yeah.
send demos back and forth and then just drop those demos.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. If you want to do that, keep it up with like the way that this song came out. I see.
Yeah.
I'm boring the shit out of you, Glory, huh?
No, I'm sorry. I'm tired today, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So it's a remix though. There's never really much to say about the remix. Like the song changed. Well, no fucking shit. It's a remix.
Whoa.
Whoa. So like,
Whoa, this song changed in a remix?
I know, crazy.
Call
So-
the police.
Yeah, there's nothing much to say. We're dragging it at this point.
Yeah.
6.
It was good. 6?
6.
I rate probably like a 5. And that's high for Motionless in White.
Yeah.
But no, actually, I like Motionless in White. I like a lot of their songs, so I
Well,
still need to listen to like
the
their
one,
albums,
the
but-
ones that you've listened to.
The ones that I've listened to. Rats.
Rats, face fucking song.
Good song.
Oh,
That's that song?
Yeah.
Ew, never mind.
all right.
Never
So
mind.
moving right along, oh my god, Half Alive dropped an EP called Inflorescence on May 1st, and this
Yeah.
thing fucking blows. I hate it. I hate Half Alive, and I hate this.
Why do you hate Half Alive?
I just can't get into them, like at all. I've tried, because
Oh.
Rayanne was big into
Okay.
them
Yeah.
for a while there, so.
Yeah.
It was like, it was there was an orchestra, but they redid
Yeah, it was
some
all
of their
orchestra.
songs.
Yeah.
When I first started listening to it, I'm like, is this just going to be instrumental? Because if that's the case, I'm pulling it off the playlist. But it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't change the fact that it sucked.
Oof.
Yeah, fuck Half Alive.
Ouch. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the first song, I need to see what it was so I can call it out because that song is interesting. Runaway?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
That was bad. I remember I said it and I said it in the chat when I first did, the exclamation point FM. I was like, "Bro, this sucks." And then the Still Feel with orchestra came on and I was like, "Oh, this kind of slaps. I like that take on it."
Mm-hmm.
I did not like Creature. I never really liked that song because I think I have listened to the album and Creature was like my least favorite off of it. I don't know, just I don't vibe with it.
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast, I literally don't remember anything. It's on right now. Yeah, no. So the Still Feel remake was really good. I liked that vibe of it. It fit. Everything else though, no thank you.
Yeah, Half-Life isn't for me, and if you're gonna put an orchestra over your songs,
Yeah.
it's like, it's creative.
Yeah,
I'll
definitely.
give them points for that.
I've never seen it done before.
I think
It's probably happened.
I think the main did something similar, but I think it was just
cool.
instrumental, which is why I didn't like put it on the playlist for that week.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
listen to it because I saw orchestra and I'm like, no.
Mhm.
But the main did something similar, so it's not the first band I've seen do it. And now that we're in quarantine, I wouldn't be surprised if more bands do it.
Yeah.
It's just a way to keep on pushing out content. But meh.
It was. I mean, at least they're still giving out like content
Yeah.
and stuff.
And-
Because they released the Click like last 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think that was just them like, hey, we're still
We're
here.
yeah.
Oh no, wait, the Click is AJR. Sorry.
L.
They're the same thing. No, they're not. That's
They're
weird.
both garbage.
No, what? Aren't they all brothers?
I don't know.
No, I know AJR is all brothers.
Yeah.
If Half-Life, I have to know this now. Brothers? Question mark? Okay, that didn't help. Half-Life. This is important. I'm sorry. This is very important for me. Oh my god, please, Half-Life members! I give up. Okay, no I don't. Half-Life. No, they're not brothers.
Okay.
There's
I
that.
didn't think so.
Yeah, no, they're just friends. But AJR, they are brothers.
AJR is
Anyway.
also fucking garbage. Oh my god.
No, they have some good songs.
They are
They have
trash.
some good songs. I like a couple of their songs. I can say that.
I'm talking
They
a band
have-
that sucks.
They have Sober Up. I like that one.
Isn't that the one
they
with
have-
Come Man?
No,
Rivers Come? Isn't Rivers Come on one of their songs?
I don't think so. I don't remember him on that. At least on that song. Oh, God. Sober Up. Oh my god, that is the one with him. How'd you know that?
I don't know.
Are you a secret AJR stan?
No.
Oh my god. No, I liked the Click. I liked that album. I remember I listened to that and I was like, yo, this kind of slaps.
Oh.
And also the Living Room. Actually, am I an AJR fan?
Yeah, you are. Garbage.
Oh my. Oh
Band.
god. Glory learned something about herself live on the podcast. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. It's
Don't
not
tell
on camera. I swear I'll cut it out.
Okay, thank god.
Yeah. Alright. So, like I said, I'll give him points for creativity, so I'll give him a 0.5 out of 10.
Wow, that is harsh. That is really harsh. I'm gonna give him a 2.
Nice.
2. Solid 2. Because of that one song. Anyways.
Alrighty, moving right along. Machine Gun Kelly. You want to take this one, Glory?
Yes! King! Oh my god. Okay. I love Machine Gun Kelly. What a guy. What a lad. What a man. Amazing. I don't even listen to him that often, but I just watched the
actually, in the
so-
interview that we're airing on Wednesday, you did it, so I can say it now because you admitted it.
Yeah, you can say it.
You simp for this man.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he seems like such a chill dude. I literally just want to talk to him for, like, maybe, like, an hour and just, like, what is going on up there? Literally, like, I don't know. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. He seems like just a chill dude, and also he's friends with David Davidson, which is also cool.
He's also friends with Youngblood. They
Hmm?
both isn't he friends with Youngblood too?
Yeah.
They both make shit music. Wow.
No, they do not. Okay, this song is not the best example of a good introduction. It's not a good introduction to his music because this was not his best.
This is a single off his pop punk album, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh, sweet lord. It
Oh
wasn't
my
even
god, is it on right
It
now?
wasn't even pop punk, my guy.
It was close.
It was garbage.
What
If you're gonna call that pop punk, like there's a new wave of pop punk, and then there's whatever the hell that was. That was just pop.
what would you call this?
Pop.
This was not pop.
It wasn't
What
pop
what would
punk.
you
It's not pop punk.
it was like a dark pop.
It's
No,
still
that's
pop.
Billie Eilish. Like it's not it's
If he's
How-
gonna
how-
if he's gonna go around and say that this is pop punk, we have a big freaking problem because this man is massive. He's sadly, whether you like it or not, this man is big in the scene. I personally hate it, but if he's able to push the direction of music, like the pop punk scene as a whole, we're screwed because pop punk is gonna start
Yeah.
sounding like pop, because
Yeah.
this was not pop punk.
Yeah, okay, I do have to agree. This probably isn't pop punk. It isn't. You're right. But I was not against it, but I was also not for this song because it was like I like Machine Gun Kelly, but I can also say this was not it, sir.
This was not it, bro.
But like, if he wants to come onto the podcast, bro,
Bro.
I love it so much.
Bro, it
It's
was
my favorite
great.
song. No, but like, yeah, it was a solid. Did I say when this was? Did we even
It's May
say
1st.
what?
My Bloody
This was-
Valentine. Who gives a shit?
Thank you. My Bloody Valentine was released May 1st. That was 3 days ago. Time doesn't exist. So it was a solid 4 out of 10.
It was a solid 0 out of 10 over here.
Ouch. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. There wasn't one thing that you liked about it.
No. The only Machine Gun Kelly thing I like is the song
Mm.
that he did with Sleeping with Sirens on their album Feel. He had a feature
Oh.
on there, and it wasn't horrible. But other than that,
Mm.
like... Yeah.
Never talking about Machine Gun Kelly with you again.
Until-
Unless he
until drops
releases
another
more
song.
singles.
Yeah, until he drops another song.
Exactly. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Yeah. So 4. I said 4. You said 0.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
You can lead the next one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, the Rex dropped an
The
album
Rex.
called Infinitely Ordinary on May 1st. I think we both
I
got a case
really
of the
like-
yawnies.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what's going on.
But Infinitely Ordinary dropped on May 1st by the Rex.
The Rex.
What'd you think, Corey?
I thought I thought it was really good.
I thought it was really, really, really good.
It was really, really, really good.
Oh my
It kind
god.
of really slapped, Will. I hate it so much. I hate it. Throw the whole podcast away. Throw it all away.
Oh my god. It really, 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 really,
It
really
really,
slapped.
really slapped. Slapped, bro. Oh,
Shit.
oh. It was good. I really liked it. I'm definitely gonna listen to it again because I do like the Rex, even though I've only listened to the one album, the white album with the kid with the binoculars, and the hats. It was good.
Yeah.
I really liked it, and stream it.
So yeah, I don't
That's all I
remember much. I'm not gonna lie. But
Ill.
what I do remember is I didn't hate it. There was one song that was like, "Wow, this is good," but I couldn't tell you which one it was.
1 second. You can keep talking.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still gonna be talking, but like, give me a second. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, it was alright. I wouldn't go
Okay.
out of my way to listen to it again, but
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't like you where I was like, oh, this is fantastic. You know.
It was fantastic. I
Okay.
can say with my whole heart that album was fantastic. There was nothing wrong with it. Do you have a favorite song off of it?
No. Because
Okay.
I didn't look at song
There
titles while
goes.
I was listening to it. Because like I said, I'm down a
You don't look at song titles.
Well, I'm down a monitor right now, so like when I have Spotify
Oh,
open,
that's
it's
true.
closed. So, um,
Oh,
I'm
that's
also
an
just
L.
really bad with song titles to begin with. So yeah, it's an L.
L.
Um,
Okay.
Hi, welcome back. So the
Thank you.
regrets. Do you want to rate it?
The weak what? We didn't rate them. We didn't rate it.
Ah.
Okay. I was gonna do the voice again. I don't. I would wait. No, not the Wugwets. The Wex. I would wait. The Wex. I would wait the Wex new album indefinitely ordinary. A Swix? No, not a 6. A 9 out of 10.
A 9? Oh glory.
9.
Oh glory.
I loved it.
Oh glory.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
glory.
maybe a solid 7.
Oh
7.
oh glory.
7.
Oh glory. Oh glory. 5.5.
5.5.
5.5.
5.5. 5.5. Really that low?
Really? Really?
Really that low?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, Willie. Willie that well. Fucking
it
suck.
swapped though.
It swapped. It Willie did swap me. It swapped me in the face.
What here?
Why is she in the cheek and then on this one?
Oh my god. I hate it here.
Alright, so the Wugwets.
The what?
The Wugwets. They dropped a single. What am I gonna do today?
Yes.
On
Yes.
May 1st.
May 1st.
And it was slow, not my vibe.
That's fair. I really liked it because it was my vibe because it was slow. Wow, we make the perfect podcast because
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. It's good. I really liked it. It was slow. I need to get into the regrets, actually. I'm crying. Okay.
Hot.
You have issues. You think that no, but it was good. I need to get into the regrets because they toured with Pilot Boys, and I was like, I'm gonna start listening to them when they first went on tour with them, and then I just never did. This gives me a good opportunity to, if this is gonna be their new genre. So, looking forward to that. I would give this song a solid 4.
6.2!
3.2.
Well, no, like 4.6 for you or whatever the fuck you said.
4.7. I said 7.
Sorry, 7. I always have to go lower than you. I think it's just a rule of the podcast.
Yeah.
So I'll go 4 because that's where I was gonna go to begin with.
Okay.
It's just like I can respect slower songs. It's just not something
Yeah.
that I prefer to listen to.
Okay, that's fair.
So
That's fair.
oh boy, another remix. Super
Woo!
Whatever dropped a
We
remix
love
by
Tough
four names.
4 names.
Melancholism remix dropped on today, May 4th.
Happy birthday, Ferris.
We already said that. They don't get.
I know,
They don't get.
this is my first time. First time.
This is my fourth time saying happy
Fourth
birthday.
time saying happy birthday, Ferris.
Oh shit!
I hate it
Oh
here.
my god! I hate it here so much.
You started this, dude.
I'm
You
sorry.
started this. Oh no!
I said that to the infamous Sam yesterday, and she said never fucking say that again.
Oh god!
She goes never say sorry again.
Never say sorry again.
I'm like sorry for
Oh my
saying
God.
sorry.
No. Oh, I hate it here. Oh my god. Anyways, okay.
So,
Melancholism.
It was a remix. It was a remix. It was alright. It was actually pretty good for a remix. I listened
Yeah,
to it once.
honestly though.
It wasn't horrible. It was good for a for a remix of a song, songy wongy.
Songy wongy, yeah. Facts,
Yeah.
facts. Um, it was good. It didn't really sound like a remix. I don't know. It sounded like the song,
Yeah, it
with
did.
some new elements, but it just sounded like the song, which was good.
Yeah.
I don't like remixes that are too far. Like, if you're gonna do a remix, you either stay close to home or you just go just completely off the
Go
rails
into
for it.
fucking outer space, bro.
Exactly. You make it like death metal.
Yeah.
If you're gonna remix it, you either make it like a little extra, or like you turn melancholism into like
Screamo.
death metal, screamo, complete chaos.
Yeah.
Mr. Cornman featuring in it. Like you go all of the way. You
Yeah,
know?
of course. I completely agree. I would
Exactly.
love a corn feature on a
On
super whatever song.
what song? Mm-mm. I'd like to see how they do that. That'd be interesting.
I don't know. I don't know how they would do it.
Yeah. So, what would you rate the remix?
6.5.
6.5. That's high for a remix.
Well, it was alright.
Okay, well, 5.
Okay.
5. Okay.
Alrighty,
Okay.
so we have 10 minutes to kill, but we still do have to like intro in. But anyways, before we
Yeah.
move to that, there's no Weezer song yet, but we'll talk about it next week. Weezer dropped something on Instagram a couple hours ago. They're dropping a single called Hero on May 6th, and apparently the album's delayed. There's been no official announcement, but Withers said something on he said something on a Zoom call or whatever.
Yeah.
So apparently it's delayed. We'll see.
6 months, yeah.
That's an L.
L.
That's a fat L.
Yeah.
Because I really did like the way they were rolling it out with like one or two singles. Like they only had one, and then like one before the album comes out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I really like that. Because you keep that.
Take notes, Haley. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. You're doing great.
They're doing the complete
You're doing
opposite of Haley, which was drop the entire album and then some.
And then some, yeah.
Yeah.
But like you're doing great, Haley.
You keep it going. I'm not allowed to say anything because I'm a man, and according to her, my opinion doesn't matter. So I'm not allowed to say anything. So I'll just put that out there. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut now.
She did say that, didn't she?
She did say that. So
interesting.
Yeah, she did. That was something that she put on Twitter. So, and we talked about it in that one interview that's gonna air in like mid June.
Oh, really? That far? Interesting. So, do we talk about it before he comes on to the podcast?
We can talk about it like, oh, this happened. So yeah, we're gonna have Mr. Nick from Mr. Drive Kid come on the podcast in like 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
They did a song of the Wonder Years song, a song for Patsy Cline. I think that's how you say it. It dropped on May 1st. It didn't differ too much from the original, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Which I respected.
They
did the song justice, and we'll obviously tell them that. But yeah.
Yeah, I really vibed with it. I'm glad I didn't regret buying it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I mean, like, I probably wouldn't because it's Drive Kid.
Yeah.
You know, like, I like supporting artists.
Well, we love Drive Kid here.
Artists. Okay, we love Drive Kid.
I would have bought it, but like I said, I had bought the last one, so.
Yeah, so I guess we're doing a.
I mean, it's only $1, so like I had no problem asking you. And if you're like, I can't do it, I would have been like, okay, fine, I'll do it because we're having the guy on the podcast, so we have to we have to listen to the goddamn song.
Exactly, it was $1, so I was like, I could do that. I now have $4 in my account though. So
damn, bro, your bank account be looking like mine right now. God damn.
Oh my god. No, but it's like, I was gonna say something. I don't know if my brother's listening though. Let me see. One person. I'm gonna assume that's Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. So, my brother's birthday is coming up on the 16th.
Uh-huh.
I have, like, as I said, like, $4.63 in my account.
Uh-huh.
That's not me joking. That's not trying to be a haha funny right now.
Funny.
No, I just checked it today because I needed to check if I had $1 to buy the song. I was that, just like, can I afford to buy this right now?
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
But it's like all my money's in cash.
Uh-huh.
Come rob me, haha.
I have his address. I'll send it to you.
Shut up.
I would never.
But like all my money's in cash, but it's like everything's shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally can't. I don't know what to do with
burn
it.
it.
Unless he wants like $5 in cash. Like,
you want
$5
in cash, bro?
Yeah. Bro, what if I send you money and then you use... Oh, wait, your card's, like, dead, too. Okay, never mind.
No, I
like...
just use my credit card for everything.
Oh my god, you're starting that now?
Yeah.
Isn't that, like, debt?
I paid it off.
Like, oh, you paid it off?
Yeah, I paid it off in full.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I don't do, like, the minimum payment or whatever. My mom was just like, oh, you spent $400 this month. Where are you going to get that money from? Like, my savings account.
Oh my god. Bro.
This month wasn't that bad.
Okay,
next month's gonna be bad because that's where the monitor decided to charge was next month. So
next month.
This month.
How much was the monitor?
$110.
Jesus
but
Christ.
I had one that was like borderline $200, and I was like, that's a little too expensive.
Just a
tiny bit.
I
went with the one that has no bezel on the top. So like, and that's gonna be the one that I put my camera on. So my camera's going to come onto the screen. It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be. I'm really excited to witness that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah. But we have 5 minutes to kill.
5 minutes. Okay.
Piss.
Wow. let's Oh.
You want to talk about him again?
Oh my god. Oh, please don't fall, Harry. Okay.
Harry
smiles. Stop. Whatever. Okay. So today we will be interviewing Bald Shane or Laissez Shane. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I failed French my first semester and then never took it again. So here we have Bald Shane. It is a blue toned, actually green toned picture of Shane. This has been on my wall for like a month now,
yeah,
2 months.
It's been way too long.
It's too long.
It was like the very beginning of quarantine because quarantine started. I was like, all right, I'm having a breakdown already. I'm gonna buy a bunch of magnets and shit with my face on it, and then you printed that out.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna make my own. And you were like, do it, and I was like, okay, and I did. And I used one of my gold frames for this.
I appreciate it.
So, yeah.
I do be appreciating it though.
Do be appreciating it though. Let's see if I can get on the first try. Nope.
Pog.
It's tilted now.
Tilted Towers.
Tilted Tab Pro. Oh, this is filler, and everybody knows it.
Yeah. I'll just call Nick.
I think he's waiting like for the last like 3 minutes. You know.
Well, it's
like
it is like time, so.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 7:50.
7:57.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Okay, so we have 3 minutes. Okay, I have something. Okay.
Yeah.
That was loud. Okay, so. How do you pull this over here?
Oh, this. Gory's gonna bitch.
Okay, I'm here to rant. So it's backwards, is it?
No, it's showing up just fine for me. I'm the one recording. So.
Yeah. Okay, so. What we have here is we have all the concerts that I was actually planning to go to. Like, I had the pitch to my dad about this one that still hasn't been canceled yet. So
it's not happening.
Dad, if you're listening, I'm still down to go. Corona who?
Uh-huh.
I don't know her. But basically, I have a little note for Corona, actually. But this one got canceled. As you can see with the X there that I put there. That's Nile Horn World Tour. The tickets were actually pretty good, as you can see here on the graph that I provided. They were $30 a ticket. That's nosebleeds though, with like bad. And then here we have the 1975, which was the closest one. We have 2 minutes, so I'm gonna continue going. I have the 1975 here, which was an amphitheater. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The tickets were $30, and it was in Virginia, which kind of slapped because I'm in Virginia. That entire tour got canceled. That entire tour got canceled, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
Along with Nell Horn's world tour, that was also awesome. Louis still hasn't said anything about his U.S. leg.
It's coming.
I'm waiting, but he announced new merch though. And not new tour, whatever. His label sucks, or management, whatever it is. Frick you. And then you have Harry Styles' world tour, which just got completely moved, as you can see by the little 21 that I wrote there.
L.
21. This is so boring. It sold out. And so I wasn't even able to do it, and then it got rescheduled, and that was in North Carolina. My dad was actually down, I think, to drive me, or I was going with my friends, and then she was like, I can't do it, and I was like, thanks for telling. So, yeah, his tickets are, like, mad expensive, though.
Yeah, I know.
Harry, Jesus Christ, dude.
Harry's making the bank, bro.
Oh my god, my allergies are killing me. I'm gonna die. Because of allergies.
That's an L.
Because of allergies. Take your allergies medicine, kids. Because I sure didn't. Oh, God.
Alright, well,
so that was it. Oh, my God! It's...
Can you ring him?
Can I?
Yeah.
I don't know, can I?
You fucking better.
Ring him. Oh, my God. I'm gonna die. Give me a second.
Nick.
Is that Nick?
Nick from Dwive Kid?
Dwive Kid?
Dwive?
I can't believe we're doing this live. Dwive Kid?
Dwive Kid?
Hello.
Hi, Nick.
Dwive Kid.
What's going on?
Hi.
Sorry. I wasn't practicing.
No, why would you do that? That's stupid. That's stupid.
I don't know how to play guitar.
Yeah.
Oh,
practicing is stupid.
I'm still learning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you'll get there one day. It's okay.
I mean, Glory likes to have all these people on the podcast that actually don't know how to play music anyway, so.
Exactly.
That's the team.
No!
So, I mean,
stop that.
I mean, we talked like last week, but how are you doing?
Yeah.
Doing alright.
Alright.
My life has in no way changed since
I felt
the
that,
last
yeah.
podcast. I guess, except I'm done with college now, technically. I finished the schoolwork.
Oh, nice.
So,
very cool.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yay. No.
Yeah.
Being on camera is weird. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I
Welcome
just
to
like.
the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all awkward here.
That's why Drive Kid has one music video.
Yeah. So yeah, before we get into what we actually brought you on here for,
oh my God.
Ferris told us.
Oh, what you actually brought me here for?
We brought you here to kill you.
Oh my God.
We're actually here to expose where you live, and then we're gonna kill you.
Exactly.
Okay. But our good friend Ferris told us that you were at the last ever My Chem performance before they broke up.
I was, and I actually have a relic to show you from that. I'm gonna have to back up for a second.
Oh my God.
But that performance, that was Bamboozled 2012.
Uh-huh.
It's like maybe like a 5-minute walk. It was like the festival was like a 5-minute walk from where I live.
Okay.
And
oh wow.
That's the shirt.
Shit.
That's the
Whoa.
shirt. I went because Blink was gonna be on the lineup, but they dropped off.
Uh-huh.
And I was excited, as any 15-year-old would be.
Uh-huh.
And
course.
MCR, they took the spot, and I went on. I only went on Saturday, so I only was there for these bands.
Wow.
Fun fact: the Foo Fighters came on last, and after their set, like they got in a helicopter or something, and they went to Saturday Night Live, and they played Saturday Night Live right after like a 2-hour set at Bamboozle.
That's iconic.
Wow, that is amazing. And imagine having the energy.
Yeah, Dave Grohl didn't even change his shirt or anything. He just went on, just like soaked in sweat. He didn't care.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Hey.
And you don't want to put a fake image of what your band is. Just like expect this, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw MCR's last performance, and I didn't hit my MCR phase until like probably the fall or the summer after that. And
wow.
the only song I knew at the time was Teenagers, and then I saw them one time the summer before that even.
Wow.
Didn't you see them on the Blink-182 tour, like the?
Yeah. It was like the 2011 Honda Civic something. With Manchester Orchestra, Blink, and an MCR, and I was like 13, and I couldn't have been happy. I have this big funny picture that I'll send you in the chat later, but I'm just like wearing the Blink shirt that's just way too big for me. I have like mop hair and like a backwards baseball cap. It's like it's ridiculous.
It sounds iconic. Yeah,
you pulled.
It was an absolute look.
Yeah, you pulled yourself right out of the '90s for that show.
Honestly.
Yeah. So we brought, as I said, we brought you on here to kill you. But before that, we're gonna get information about your new cover that you guys dropped on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ask away.
Okay. So I think I know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask anyway because Gloria said it was a good question. How did you guys get the opportunity to do the cover in the first place?
Instagram. Yeah. No. So there's this guy. I think his name's Mike. I want to say his name's Mike. Mike, if you're listening to this, if your name's not Mike, I'm sorry, but yeah. He runs an independent music label called A Few Good Records, and he's put on like he's like put together compilation records before for charity back around Christmas. I was also on, my other band was on one of his compilations. Love Rose, like a punked up version of Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
That actually wound up being a pain because Marissa lives an hour south of me, and I live an hour south of where we went to record that. So she would have to drive an hour to me, and then we'd carpool an hour to like Kearney or something.
Oh my god!
And the other person who's in Love Rose, Nikki, our guitar player, he like wound up being too busy. She couldn't make the sessions, and I wound up playing everything on that track.
Damn.
I played the bass and the drums and the guitar, and it was very cramped. It was fun. It was very fun. The vocal booth was also a bathroom.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, it was around that time that we had just finished up the Love Rose cover. I saw it was like November or something, and I saw that he had posted on his Instagram that he was looking to put together like this crazy big Wonder Years compilation. He was like he wanted to cover like the upsides in full and then extras. And we got like 30. I think it was like 39 bands or something that got together. But we shot him I just shot him a message, be like, hey, like we love the Wonder Years. He'd totally be down to do this. And he was like, sure. Like, what song do you guys want to do? At first, I was talking to Mark about it. He was like, oh, I don't listen to the Wonder Years that much. That's more like the rest of y'all's thing. You guys can pick whatever song. And I was like, you want to do Melrose Diner? And then I showed Mark Melrose Diner, and he was like, no, I don't want to do Melrose Diner. So we wound up going with a song for Patsy Cline.
Okay.
It's just like all around. From a technical standpoint, it's more of an interesting, more of like a fun song to play. Melrose Diner is very like kind of classic, upbeat, pop punk that we could have done very easily, but a song for Patsy Cline, I don't know, just seems a bit more, I don't know, dark.
Yeah.
Had that kind of like indie edge to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Mark busted out in the studio. Mark busted out like his 7-string guitar for it.
Oh shit.
So I think before like the second, I guess, beat down part comes in. That's how we got like those like really low tones. Yeah.
Nice.
Mark and his sludgy sounding EMG pickups.
Yeah. Great.
whatever pickups he has. I don't know. I'm not super well versed in gear talk, but
It's okay.
yeah, no, it came together.
Cool. You actually stole my question. Why did you choose that song? But it's okay. I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Will this song feature on your album that you're working on now? Do you think it might make an appearance on there?
That's a good question. No, it won't.
No. Okay.
But I mean, it'll probably it might be in the set at some point in the future.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah, no, we're just kind of like we're just really kind of just waiting for the quarantine stuff to end. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news. Gloria, I know you're not in New Jersey. I think you're more south of us. I forget
Virginia.
where. Virginia. But I think it was as of like this past weekend or something, we hit like the 7-day mark for like a decline or whatever. Like the curve is like it's like in new cases or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like the curve is finally starting to flatten, and it keeps going. I think until Friday or Saturday. Then that's a really good sign. It means we might be able to open up soon. I obviously don't know when more than anyone else would, but I mean, I feel it in my soul. I think we might be able to get into the studio maybe by July.
Yeah,
maybe sooner. That would be really great. We're all just like we've all been talking, and we're all sick of being at home. We miss getting in the studio. We're like, oh, we gotta do this, and this. As soon as it's safe, we're gonna all like have a big fun sleepover and record half the record. That's an exaggeration. I don't even think we rehearsed half the record yet. But it's all gonna. I mean, it's all gonna fall into place when it's meant to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess, but we do also. I mean, I guess just to like let you know what we have sort of planned.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold on. Let me before I like answer another question you have. Ask me another question.
Oh, okay. And then please tell us more about that because I would love to learn.
Okay. So how long did you guys work on the cover? Like how?
On the cover, we got it all done in like one day.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Which is very surprising considering we never get anything done in one day.
Yeah.
I think going back, like flashing back to the summer, I guess, the spring and the summer that we recorded Enjoy Being. I think there was one track that also came together in one day, and that was the interlude track. Where I was hanging out just like earlier that afternoon in my bedroom, and I like we knew we wanted to have like, an interlude track, and we had like a few other ideas for it. I forget what they were, but I picked up my acoustic guitar here. This thing was my dad's.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
Just like those jazz chords.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know, let me show the guys that. And then we did, and then Mark programmed a beat over it, and then Steve, our bass player, just like wrote those. He improvised those lines, and then Mark improvised some lines, and then we had a track that we were fine with, and without throwing that on. But that was the only thing we ever did in like, one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, Patsy Cline wound up going pretty smoothly. Well, for the most part, there is this one actually really like stupid moment we had where I don't know, like I guess it's like sometimes when you listen to something so many times and you're trying to figure out how to play it, that you start like, at least for me, I start questioning myself, be like, wait, no, it's not like this, it's like this. But then there's no way that I was playing it turned out to be right.
Yeah.
I kind of had one of those moments. I thought Steve was playing something wrong. And I was like, and we were trying to figure out what it was, because I thought I could have sworn to God that something sounded off. So he was like, why don't you try doing a take? So I tried to do a take of the bass, and what I was doing wasn't sounding right. And then Mark was like, let me give a shot at it. So Mark tried to do the bass, and then while Mark was trying to figure out the bass, he has probably the best ear technically for like music and music theory that I've really worked with. and I think and then we kind of found out, we realized, I was like, wait a minute, Steve was right. So
Damn.
it was like this whole like 40-minute incursion of bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then ultimately Steve, we just like
He was right.
just threw back to Steve, and then it came together.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was good. And we wound up finishing with time to practice for a gig.
Nice.
So we all got all that done and then some.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I will say.
Wait.
Can I? Okay. So I will say this: I listened to the original song, and you guys did the cover. You guys did the song justice. I'm not just saying that because you're sitting in front of me. I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. So. Yeah.
He wouldn't lie.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we didn't know if we wanted to like change up the arrangement or something, or if we just want to take like certain parts sound heavier. We wound up all just like learning the song, and the deal was like, all right, we'll just like go in, we'll all learn the song, and then we'll just go in the studio and see what happens. And we wound up just, I guess we pretty much just recorded the song, but I guess we tried to put a little bit of our own inflections on it. When we were doing the vocals, you might have noticed that towards the end, Mark does that echo vocal where he's like, "It's hard to watch you walk away," but he gave like that very gravelly, I don't want to say Louis Armstrong, but if like Louis Armstrong was a metal vocalist kind of thing, like, "It's hard to watch you walk away."
Yeah.
Something. We remember when he did that, we were all pissing ourselves laughing. Like so stupid, but we were like, we love it. We have to keep it. So we did.
Yeah.
All right.
And,
You mentioned that you had time to. This is like we're making this into like an actual like interview. I know this is supposed to be like short, but I actually have this question.
Do what you have to do.
So you said you had time to practice for a. Oh my
gig.
God! You just said the word.
A gig?
Yeah, a gig. When did you record this?
Oh, we recorded this back in early February. I think it was the 9th.
Oh, so it was that house show you played in February,
then? We were practicing for a show that was on the 20th at a basement venue, which is like right around the corner from Rutgers, where Steve goes to school. And that was a really fun show. We're also, this is gonna sound like I'm going to a tangent, but I promise it's like relevant to the show. We're all like pretty big fans of the Dillinger Escape Plan, which you guys haven't listened to, like a crazy mathcore band from Morristown and Jersey. And we were loading into the gig, and we were like going into like a cellar, like the really kind of just old fashioned like doors outside of in like a backyard that we were like walking down into.
Yeah.
And we saw like this staircase with like someone like etched into, or someone wrote on it with like a marker. It said Dillinger Escape Plan 2809 or something, and we were all freaking out because like, holy crap, the Dillinger Escape Plan played here in 2009. And we actually found videos from it. It was crazy. The power kept cutting, and like the basement was packed.
Damn.
Which is like makes me like really anxious. So I was like, how did they not get the cops called on?
Yeah.
It's New Brunswick. People are calling. Apparently, like now anyway, people are calling the cops on shows left and right in that area.
Damn.
From what I've been hearing, but the show went really well. That was actually the last show we played. We had another show scheduled for early April with Carousel Kings and Poeta, and I love Poeta. I was really excited to play with them. But of course,
Miss
the world
Rona.
ended. So.
Yeah, Miss Rona.
Yeah, the world's kind of ending right now, very slowly.
Slowly but surely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so where could we buy this cover?
I would like it to be on Spotify and Apple Music, but it is not on Spotify or Apple Music. It is on Bandcamp. I don't know how much. I didn't look at how much the whole compilation is, but the single track is $1, and all the proceeds are going to Get Us PPE and Races Texas. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but originally the compilation was only going to be for Races Texas, which is like it's like it's an organization that provides legal services for migrants who are stuck in insane detention facilities
Mhm.
along the southern border. It's kind of aiming to bring justice to that. But then, of course, everything with COVID happened, and we were like, I mean, they were. I didn't have anything to do with
Yeah.
it, but they decided to tack on the protective equipment organization on there, and we're just the proceeds was just being split down the middle.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
yeah, 50 cents goes to PPE. 50 cents goes to migrants who
Okay.
need legal services.
All right.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Buy it.
Yeah, buy it.
Buy it right now, or you're a bad person.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please.
So what was that tangent you were gonna go on?
Yeah, you can go on a tangent.
Okay. So I guess I guess our plan.
Yeah.
The master plan for I guess the next Drive Kid release. We do have we have the album pretty much done in terms of like, writing aspects and everything. I mean, before. But we do also have a single that we've been playing at shows recently that's not going to be it's not going to be on the album. This is something that I was kind of talking about with the guys earlier. But for me anyway, I mean, I didn't write it. Steve actually wrote it, and Steve sings on it. The only places that people have heard his voice, I guess, on one of our songs before would be his verse in Hey October, and then also his verse in Interlude. And Steve's a really good songwriter. I've been writing with him since high school, and I definitely have been wanting to showcase more of his stuff in the band, and I think we will in the future.
Okay.
But this new song, it's I'm not going to say what it's called.
Dang it. Okay.
We're gonna.
Are you sure?
What?
Are you sure you can't like give us a little?
Hint.
I don't know.
I'll tell you about the song. I won't tell you what it's called. But
Okay.
Okay.
I will say it's not a very heavy song.
Okay.
It's really catchy, and it's going to be like a standalone single. And I guess I'm not going to go into too much about what it's about, but I guess the purpose it serves for me, I think it's a very kind of good thematic gap between what we put out, the album we put out in 2018, and what we're hopefully going to put out probably next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think people are gonna, when we put out this next record, I think people are gonna hear, I guess, a lot of growth in songwriting, and just the styles we put out and the lyrics we write. I mean, Enjoy Being was really just like, our first record.
Yeah.
And we kind of went into it being like, let's just record this. Let's like record some music, and it kind of, it was what it was. Ultimately, we put out something we liked, but I guess it wasn't very long before, because like some of those songs we wrote like in 2016, like not long after we formed, so we already had those songs, like some of those songs for a while, and I guess by not long after we put out Enjoy Being, we were starting to get, at least Mark and I were starting to get sick of some of those songs. So we've been really itching to put out this new stuff, and I just look over the track listing like every now and then. I just like imagine what they sound like in my head. I want this to be out so badly. There's nothing else to be doing than recording this right now. I'm losing my mind.
Soon, hopefully soon.
Soon, please, God, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Please, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all the questions we have.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So thanks for staying with us. It's always fun.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
Yep. I'm sure whenever Drive Kid finally does put something out, we'd love to have you guys on again.
Awesome. Yeah.
Or
we'll try and get the others on.
all right. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have Discords, but I'll make them get Discords.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yes.
Force them.
I will.
Yep. All right. So.
Gracias.
All right. Adios.
De nada.
All right. So that was Nick
Look at us.
from Drive
Spanish bilingual podcast.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
Kid. Yep. That was Nick from Drive Kid. He's a good friend of ours. We love sitting down with him. Always.
Yes.
He's a great guy. Really is. So yeah, that's all the stuff we have this week though.
It is.
So I want to sign off the podcast before we go into the interview, so like there's a clean cut.
Yeah.
So yeah, this has been the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
And Glory. And we'll
Glory.
see you next week, where Glory and I disagree on the Haley Williams album.
I hate that album so much. God, I hate it so much.